Today, I am going to recap a 2013 romance comedy movie named Don Jon. So, let's begin. We are shown at the beginning of the movie, a young Italian boy whose name is John, which is actually porn addicted, and masturbates every day watching porn. John loves doing this, because in actual life he cannot do such thing as porn. There are only two things in John's life, whom he cares for. First, his body, for which he goes to gym every day. Then his house, which he cleans with his own hands. John does the job of a bartender, so he does not have much trouble in impressing new girls. Every time he brings a new girl to his house, and is intimate with them. But John enjoys watching porn and masturbate more. Now, as usual, John meets up with his friends to impress a new girl, and seeing all the girls together, judge them by number. He sees a beautiful girl named Barbara, which gives him the number 10, and John goes to him, and they both dance. John then tries to seduce Barbara, and asks about one night stand. Barbara is not that girl, and she refuses and goes to her home. That's why John later brings another girl to his house, and then he gets intimate with her. Even after being intimate, John watches porn on his laptop at night, and then masturbates. He says that porn is better than sex, and as many things are shown in porn, they are not in real life. Well, the next day John goes to church, and confesses again, that got intimate with 2 girls in this week, and he has watched porn 17 times. After this, John starts having lunch with his family, or his father gets into an argument with him. The same sister is always engaged in mobile, doesn't say anything else, and then his mom tells John there, seeing a good girl, he should make her his life partner. That night John watches porn again, and to find the right video, it takes him 2 o'clock in the morning. The next morning a friend of John comes to visit him, so John tells her that he liked that red dress girl very much, but he does not know her name yet. John goes to the same bar and inquires about that girl, so he finds out that the girl's name is Barbara. After that he finds her on Facebook, and from there John calls Barbara for lunch. The next day Barbara comes to meet him, and asks, where did he get his Facebook ID when he had not even told his name to him? John makes excuses in the beginning, but then he later reveals the truth. Barbara also likes him, and she takes him to see a romantic movie. But John does not like to watch movies at all, because he thought that movies are for kids. The same Barbara likes this movie very much, and then after that both of them also kiss and Barbara goes to her house. Now John goes to church and confess that this week he kissed only one girl, and he has watched porn 22 times. After this John again goes on a date with Barbara, and tries to be intimate with him, but Barbara wanted to get into a serious relationship with him. That's why she tells him that she wants to meet her friends and family. Also, Barbara tells him to take night classes, so that he leaves the job of bartender and does some kind of job, and then John also agrees to all his things. And then that night he also masturbates after seeing Barbara's photos, by which we know this, that he just wants to be intimate with Barbara, and he probably doesn't love her. After this several days pass, and John finds Barbara reunited with his friends, and he also meets Barbara's friend. Their relationship had been for a month, but so far Barbara does not allow John to be intimate with her. John also tells his family that falls in love with a girl named Barbara, and her mother is very happy to hear this. And one day, during John's class, Barbara calls him, and says that she is coming to her house tonight. And John is very happy knowing this, because finally John was going to be intimate with her. In class, John finds a girl named Esther crying, but John ignores her, and after going home he finally gets intimate with Barbara for the first time. But as usual, John doesn't enjoy it as much, starts watching porn again at night, but while doing so, Barbara catches him, and she gets very shocked, and gets angry at John and starts leaving him. Seeing this, John makes excuses, that this video was sent by his friend, and he was watching this video just like that. Promise from now on that he will never look in porn. And hearing this, Barbara stops. But despite all this, John continues to watch porn. Now because Barbara used to come to his house, so John starts watching porn on his mobile. But one day in class a girl named Esther sees him while watching porn. She comes up to him and tries to talk to him, but John ignores that. After this John takes Barbara to introduce him to his family, and her mom also likes her very much. Barbara also goes to church with John, where John confesses with the father that he has been intimate 7 times in this week, but he has not seen porn even once in this whole week. Then on the same day, outside the class, Esther gives an adult book to John, and says that maybe it will work for him. John says that he doesn't need it, because he has a girlfriend, and he doesn't like watching porn. A few days later, John goes shopping with Barbara, and John tells him that's when she has to buy some things to clean the house, and that's when Barbara finds out that John cleans his house himself. So she gets angry again, and says that this work is not theirs, belongs to a housekeeper, because he should stop cleaning the house from now on. Jon tries to convince him that he likes to clean his house and he feels no shame in doing this. But Barbara says that it doesn't matter to him, and Jon will not do the cleaning work himself from today onwards. And under compulsion, Jon has to obey him. In the same evening, Esther asks Jon for notes in class, and then she starts asking about his family and girlfriend. But Jon gets angry after hearing this, and he snatches his note and leaves from there. After that, he goes to his home, where Barbara was sitting angry at Jon for something. She tells Jon that you lied to me. I have checked your browser history, and you haven't stopped watching porn yet. Actually, Jon had not deleted his browser history till date because he thought that Barbara would not check his private things. Jon tries to convince her that watching porn is normal, and there's nothing wrong with that, and watching porn and watching movies is the same thing. Hearing this, Barbara says that movie and porn are different things. Jon says sorry to her, but she does not listen to a single word of him and breaks up with him and leaves from there. But Barbara's go. Even after that, he does not improve and he starts watching more porn. But he starts finding this single life better, because he can do whatever he wants, and there is no one to interrupt him. Jon spends some of his days like this. He goes to the bar at night and tells his friends that he has abandoned Barbara. A girl falls in his eyes, and he also gets intimate with her by bringing her to his home. While driving the next day, Jon gets angry at the driver in front of him without talking, and also breaks the glass of his car. After this, he goes to church and makes a confess with the father. Don't know why he got so angry today that he broke the glass of the car, and also this week he watched porn 35 times. After the conference, Jon goes to have lunch with his family, but he does not tell them about it that he and Barbara have broken up. After going home, he starts watching porn again. Just then, Jon's friend Bobby comes to his house. Initially, Jon asks her to leave from there, and says that she is busy, but Bobby still comes inside the house, and asks why did he break the glass of a guy's car and how did he and Barbara break up. Jon tells that he caught her watching porn, and broke up. Hearing this, Bobby can't even believe that he left Jon for such a small matter. After this, Jon goes to class, and after class Jon meets Esther, and then both of them also intimate in his car. After getting intimate, Jon also tells Esther about Barbara. Esther asks him what was the day when he didn't watch porn and has he ever thought of leaving it. Jon says that he doesn't remember, but he can stop himself whenever he wants. He has no addiction, and that's why he watches porn, because he likes it so much. Esther asks whether you can masturbate without watching porn, and then the next day Jon tries not to watch porn, and in that he finds it very difficult. And then in the same evening Jon meets Esther, and they both go to his house. Jon tells Esther that he hasn't seen porn this week, but he could not even masturbate, where he also admits that he has got addicted to porn. Esther explains to him that's why he likes porn, because he never tried to understand his partner and he always thought about his fun. After this, Esther tells Jon that both of them should take a bath together, but when Esther goes to get her towel, then Esther starts crying. Jon comes to Beth and asks Esther why does she always cry, but Esther tells that her husband and son had died in a car accident about 1 year ago, whose Esther is still sad. And then after this, both Jon and Esther are intimate, and this time Jon enjoys a lot, and this feeling never happened to him, and then from now on Jon stops watching porn completely. And now he doesn't get angry over small things. He goes to church and makes confession that last week he lied that he didn't watch porn, but this time he really stopped watching porn. Then Jon also tells his family during lunch that he has a breakup with Barbara, and hearing this, his family gets very angry on him, but his sister says while supporting him that Barbara was not a good girl. She wanted a boy who would obey her and manipulate her, but for this reason Barbara was not worthy of Jon, and then Jon feels very happy to hear this, that his sister is by his side. A few days later, Jon meets Barbara and apologizes to him to hide the thing about porn. Barbara says that he had asked him for only one thing in which he failed. Jon says on this that he had asked for many things from him and he wants to live his life according to his own accord. And then Barbara leaves from there and tells Jon, don't call him again. Jon starts spending more time with his friends than before, and now he has stopped watching porn at all. And on the other hand, he also starts dating Esther, even though she was a little older in his age, but both of them have started understanding each other very well. The movie ends here, so I hope you enjoy the video. So click any video of 3 them and enjoy next, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the like button. Thank you for watching. See you soon.